Hey guys, welcome to my channel and thank you so much for stopping by. Durga Puja is right around the corner, and for this year's Durga Puja look, I decided to create a very traditional look, and it is a beautiful like pinky, like red toned and champagne smoky eye look, and I paired it with a beautiful red lipstick. You can wear pink lipstick or any like nude lipstick with this look, and I think this is a perfect look for all your red and white sarees for Ashtami Anjali, or you can create this look for any traditional outfit. This is a perfect look for new brides out there as well. Before starting, if you are new to the channel, then hi, I am Neeta. Please take a moment to subscribe to my channel. It will mean a lot to me, and if you are already a subscriber, then thank you so much. So yeah, without further ado, let's get started. I am starting with my brows, and for that I am using my Anastasia Deep Brow Pomade in the shade Ebony, and I am drawing the borders of my brows first, then I'll be filling them up using small hair-like strokes. If you are interested to know my full eyebrow routine, I will mention the video in the description box down below, so make sure to check it out. And I am priming my eyelids using my Loreal Infallible Fresh Wear Concealer, and I'm blending it out using my Wet n Wild sponge. I set the concealer in place using my Maybelline Fit Me Loose Powder, but the clip got missing and I'm really sorry for that. For my eyes, first I'm taking Heart On. This is a beautiful like pink toned red shade from my Morphe Jaclyn Hill Volume 2 palette, and with my Morphe M456 brush I am applying it as my crease color. Actually slightly above my crease I have hooded eyes. You can see my natural crease right across my eyelid, so I am just placing the color a little bit higher, and I am slowly building it up to avoid any kind of patchiness. The shade looks red on the pan, but when you try to apply it, it is actually a beautiful like pinky shade. This is not as pigmented as it looks on the pan, which is actually good. Now I am taking the shade Feeling Myself. It is a beautiful orange shade, and I am just blending out the edge of the previous shade to create a nice and smooth gradient effect. I am applying the transition color later because I wanted that red to pop, and I was afraid that if I apply the crease color on top of that orange shade, then it might not look as pink as I wanted it to look. Hope it makes sense. And I'm just reapplying the first shade again. Now I am mixing Next and Crazy together, and I am applying it on my outer V area just to give my outer V area a nice smokiness and a little bit of depth. And I am slowly building it up because I do not want it to be patchy. And I'm just stamping the color first, and then using back and forth motion I am blending it out. And the brush that I'm using, it is again from Morphe. Shade, I'm going with the shade called Bougie from the palette, and it is a very unique shade, and I do not have any such shade in my collection. See how beautiful the shade is. It is like pink toned champagne with like silver reflects in it. It is really hard to explain. It might look just a champagne shade in camera, but when you look at it in person, this is such a pretty shade, and it is a very unique shade at the same time. Now I am taking the shade called Empowered. It is a shimmery like pinkish red shade, and I am popping it between the shimmer shade and my outer V area shade just to create a nice like gradient effect. And I must say, adding that red shade just amped up the look further. For Bengali look, winged eyeliner is must, and for that I am using my Essence liquid eyeliner. You can use any eyeliner that you have in your collection. Before continuing with my eye makeup further, I'm going to finish the rest of my makeup, and then I'll complete my eye makeup. And for that I'm taking my L.A.Girl Poreless Putty Primer, and I'm just priming my entire face and neck. I already moisturized my face about half an hour ago. It is really important to prep your skin for makeup application, otherwise your base just looks cakey and it doesn't look flawless. For color correcting, I am mixing my L.A.Girl Pro Conceal Orange and Yellow color correctors together, and I have taken 3 parts of the yellow color corrector and 1 part of the orange color corrector to create my custom shade, and I am applying it underneath my eyes and I am blending it out using my finger. It will help to neutralize the darkness, and my foundation, my concealer will not look grayish in color. I am also applying it around my mouth because I have some hyperpigmentation there. For my foundation, I am taking my L'Oreal Infallible Fresh Wear Foundation in the shade 475, and I am blending it out using the same damp sponge. And as you can see, I have applied a very thin layer of the foundation because I do not want that heavy cakey look. In case you are a full coverage person, you can definitely build it up and make it more full coverage. And I am dealing with so much dryness around my mouth area because of the season, and I do not want the foundation to cling on to those dry patches. For highlighting and concealing, I am using the same L'Oreal concealer in the shade Cashew, and I am just blending it out using the same damp sponge. This one is again one of my favorite concealers out there. This is a full coverage concealer. It blends beautifully. It doesn't crease easily. And in case you are looking for a good full coverage concealer, definitely give it a shot. I am taking my Maybelline Fit Me Loose powder in the shade 15 Light, and I'm just setting my under eye area as well as my smile lines. And as you guys can see, I have not taken a lot of powder. I have taken a very little amount of the powder, and I'm just setting those areas, because if you take a lot of powder at a time, then it might become cakey and heavy. To set my entire makeup, I am using my MAC Studio Fix powder in the shade NC40. To contour the parameters of my face, I am using the bronzer shade from my Wet n Wild contour palette in the shade Caramel Toffee, and I'm just contouring the parameters of my face, such as my hollows of my cheeks, my forehead, jawline, as well as my nose. And the brush that I'm using, it is again from Wet n Wild. This is the angled contour brush. To contour my nose, I am using this Morphe E6 brush. For my blush, I am using my e.l.f. Primer Infused blush in the shade Always Rosy, and I'm just applying it on my cheeks, on my chin, as well as on my nose. And initially, I like to apply a lot of blush because eventually it will fade. And for my highlighter, I am using my Wet n Wild Precious Petals highlighter, and I'm just hitting my cheekbones, my chin, my cupid bow, down the bridge of my nose, as well as on the center of my forehead. I'm going to finish my eye makeup. For that, first I'm just tightlining my eyes using my Milani eyeliner pencil in the shade After Dark. This is basically a matte black eyeliner pencil. And now taking those two outer V area shades called Crazy, and next I'm just smoking out my entire lower lash line. Taking the first shade that was Hot On, I'm just smoking out the border of the previous two shades. I'm highlighting my the inner corner of my eyes as well as my brow bones using the same Precious Petals highlighter from Wet n Wild. Now I'm just elongating the eyeliner on the inner corner of my eye, and I'm just giving it a V shape so that my eyes look wider and bigger. You can see the difference it just instantly made. This step is a must for me. And now I am curling my lashes with my eyelash curler, and I'm applying a coat of mascara. This is my Maybelline Sky High mascara. In case you are not a falsie person, you can totally skip falsies, but I like to use falsies. For that, I will be using these Kiss lashes in the style Midnight off camera. But before that, I am just setting my entire makeup using my e.l.f. Cosmetics setting spray. And for my lips, first I'm lining my lips using my Essence lip liner pencil in the shade I Am Shook Af. A red lipstick is a must for like traditional Bengali looks, and for that I'm using my favorite red lipstick at the moment. This is my Maybelline Color Sensational Ultimate Slim Matte Lipstick. This is in the shade More Ruby, and this particular shade is very close to MAC Ruby Woo. And that is pretty much it. And here is the completed look. I got my saree on, my jewelry on. All my jewelries are from Amazon. I will try to find the link and I will mention them in the description box down below. I truly love how the entire look came together. I think this is just a perfect look for Durga Puja. Those warm tones is just perfection. Please let me know what do you guys think in the comment section down below, and stay tuned because so many Durga Puja and festive looks are coming up here on my channel. So make sure to subscribe, and if you are not following me on Facebook, Instagram and Twitter, then please do follow me there. All the links will be given in the description box down below, so make sure to check them out. So yes, see you soon in my next video. Till then, bye and take care. Bye.